Okay, stick with me and I'm going to give you the cheat codes to building any sort of brand. So many people mistakenly think that the key to building a brand is exceeding the customer's expectations. I think that'll result in referrals, word of mouth, all that sort of thing. If that were the case, then the brands that we'd see growing were the mom and pop restaurants, the bakeries that go above and beyond. It's really not what we tend to see. So the classic idea is that the customer comes in with an expectation, and then you deliver that expectation plus a little more. But understanding the implicit customer expectations as well as exceeding those on a regular basis, both of those things are pretty hard and hard to do consistently. So the exceeding expectations thinking sets up another challenge. When you deliver this experience and go a little bit above and beyond, that above and beyond is now the new expectation. So the next time they come back, they're going to have this new expectation, and then they're going to expect you to exceed that. And that's not sustainable. So the brands that we see grow to huge proportions, like McDonald's or Starbucks or Apple or Spotify or Peloton or whatever, they're not exceeding expectations very much. They're setting a reasonable expectation and then they're meeting it with great consistency. That is really the key to unlocking brand growth. It's not exceeding expectations, but really meeting expectations on a very regular basis. Okay, so what do you do with this information? You need to understand that many parts of your business are sending out signals that are setting the customer's expectations. Almost every aspect of your marketing, sales, and customer service, something that customer is using to set their level of expectation. From the way you describe your product, what's on your storefront signage, especially your price point. These are all things that customers are using to set their expectations. So this is really good news. That means you have far more control than you think you had. Sure, there are some expectations set by the market and competitors, but you probably have a lot more control over your customers' expectations than you appreciated before. So that's the cheat code. Building a brand is about meeting expectations consistently. The cheat code is that you set the expectations. That's pretty awesome. I bet you can find the things in your brand that are setting those expectations and make little tweaks and stuff here and there. So a funny little counterexample I thought we would explore is this TikTok video we'll look at together.
I got the Cadbury donut.
Okay, Cadbury donut.
So this next photo is going to be what it's supposed to look like.
Okay. Looks nice. Springy.
This is what I got.
Nah.
What is this? This is like... This is not even the photo. This is...
Blue thing on the top.
I got catfish by a donut.
Okay, so clearly that donut's not doing anything for Tim Hortons customers. It's not what he expected. It's not what anybody would expect, especially given that product photography. This kind of reminds me of an incident that I had with Tim Hortons. Me and my wife were getting a couple of drinks, so we paid for our things and then we were ushered over to the spot where people wait for their food. And there was a big pool of people, very angry looking people, tapping their feet, looking at their watch. Clearly had been waiting there for their food for a while. Soon after we got there, they announced that they have no more whatever egg pucks or whatever they friggin' were using at the time. And that they would, anybody who's ordered anything with eggs, and granted this is at like 10:30 a.m., was gonna get their stuff. And these people were furious, and they should be. Not only is the expectation through all of Tim Hortons marketing that you can get breakfast stuff in the morning, that seems like a reasonable expectation. That expectation was crystallized when they were sold their egg sandwiches. So they tried to say you could order anything on the menu, except for stuff with eggs, obviously, and they would give you a donut or something for your trouble. But this isn't going to solve the problem. This is going to be a black mark on the Tim Hortons brand for years and years to come for these people. Maybe they'll never even get over it. Tim Hortons will always be suspect. But what's interesting with the Cadbury donut Tim Hortons example is Tim Hortons is not just bringing down their own brand with this false expectation. They're bringing down the Cadbury brand too. And if you think, oh no, people will know the difference, it's really Tim Hortons screwing up. Part of our brain that keeps track of branding is very emotional. It's not really taking in a lot of nuance and higher order thought. It's categorizing both Tim Hortons and Cadbury as like, maybe we can't trust these guys. Anywho, please comment down below sometime that a brand set an expectation and really failed to deliver. So guys, I hope that was useful. I hope you guys have the cheat codes and you can build your brand, even in your personal brand. This works just as well there. And if you like that sort of content, give a like, share it around. I'd really appreciate it.